80%. This happened only because of the improvement in the anemia levels. Because the anemia was the main cause. The person used to be restless because of worms. He couldn't sit at the child cannot sit at one place when he is suffering from worms. And all the nutrition which he has to get, in turn, because of the worm infestation, all the 50% of nutrition is taken by the worms. And because of the low anemia level, the fatigue is very high. The rate of fatigue is very high. It means you cannot study for a longer time, or you cannot remember what you have read or what you have learned for a longer time. So anemia, actually, truly speaking, it is very basic symptom like anemia. But could you imagine having children with anemia, that too in a school going age, and that too from a family who are very well to do and giving maximum nutrition to their children? We cannot imagine that, because we never think of doing blood levels of our children. But this is what we have found out, and this is only in the cities. The main problem in the cities, because of the advertisements, because of the way the non-conventional foods, normally the traditional foods which we used to eat was very rich in all the type of vitamins, minerals, and all type of iron, manganese, zinc, everything was included. But now they are concentrated on specific type of diet, like they only like to eat bread and sauce, jam and sauce, and they avoid eating the cereals, pulses, and the vegetables, and the salads, and the fruits, and the dry fruits. So this is what we promoted during this program. The individual counseling surely helped us, because talking directly to the child always helps a lot. The group discussions, small group discussions helped us to promote healthy cooking habits. The large group sessions helped the doctor to talk about basic precautions that are to be taken while growing a child. So this is how, running this program in 2-3 schools, we have found the improving the nutritional status, improving the anemia levels can improve their academic levels. So I would like to promote this program in each and every school, because the cost of running the program is not very high. You need to hire a doctor, you need to hire a nutritionalist, and together a team of 4 people, even if they come once a week to the school, they can take care of this program for 6 or the 8 months program can be conducted in a school. So now what we are doing is, the main purpose of my talk today is to promote this type of programs in our schools. It may be any level of school. It may be elite schools, like it may be an international school where the situation is very worst. It may be a school, all the normal convents, or it may be the BMC schools. But the nutritionalist can be made available, the doctors can be made available, but only the management has to be convinced about running this program. So this is just an idea which I wanted to promote, ki even if we take care of the anemia levels of a child, or even if we do a proper deworming regularly of a child, it helps in turn to improve the academic status and also the physical health of a child. So in turn we are serving our nation and we are making our population stronger. And me being an Ayurvedic doctor, my main aim while doing this program is to promote the basic principles of Ayurveda at the childhood level. Otherwise, many children, if you meant many children at the age of in 12th standard or who are doing their graduation, they are not aware about Ayurvedic medicine, they are not aware about anything like Ayurveda exists in the world. But if you teach the children in the school level about basics of Ayurveda and about what is the importance or why Ayurveda should be implemented in our normal day-to-day life, I think this will help us to improve the physical health, or this will help those children in their later stages of their life. As I said, that was the age, like 1st standard to 4th standard or 5th standard was the age where they are accepting things very fast. And they are not accepting the things which their parents tell them. They normally accept the things which someone else is telling them. So a doctor can do that job, a nutritionalist can tell them about nutrition, and only the parents have to listen. And the second benefit of this program was, on a large scale if you see, every child, normally the father would never come and attend such nutritional sessions. The mother used to come and attend the sessions. It helped us because she is the main person of the family. She is going to cook the food. So when we are doing the program for 200 children, we are in turn helping 200 into 4. If we assume that there are 4 people in one family. So if you teach the mother about nutrition, about healthy cooking, about healthy food habits, and all about calories, what are the good food, what are bad food, what are wrong combinations, that mother is ultimately going to implement all those good things in the whole family. So ultimately, her whole family is going to be benefited. So we are running the program for the children in the school, and in turn we are helping the whole family of that child. So we are helping, we can say, 4,000 people at a time. So I would like to promote this program in each and every school. The management should think over implementing such type of programs, and if they want, we can demonstrations, or we can give them the way how we are, the module how to run the program. That's what. Obviously the nutritionalist will have to be paid. The charge is not very high. The charges are only for 2-3 things. The first, we have to charge for doing the blood examinations. If you do a mock blood examination, the charge is for the examinations or the tests which you conduct. One, actually it depends where the school is located. Per child, per year, which is not a big amount actually. Minimum it could be $1,000, but it is not a big amount actually for 1 year. Even if you visit a nutritionalist, if you analyze in different way, today if you go and visit a nutritionalist, or if you visit a doctor for counseling for your child, because we are doing all sorts of counseling. When we do health counseling, we are doing all sorts of hygiene counseling. This is what is required. See, studies are done in the school. Apart from studies, everything we are conducting. So if you go for one session, I think they charge 2,000 rupees or 2,500 rupees for one counseling. If you go for 10 sessions, it goes to 5,000 rupees. So if you are paying 1,000 rupees, where whole family is benefited at a time, you are getting free food demonstrations, you are getting nutritional education, which no one does. You have to attend a course for doing that. You are getting a doctor to analyze your height, weight, and your stomach girth. And childhood obesity is actually the main thing which made us do this program is childhood obesity, or the diseases which are becoming more and more prevalent in the childhood. You can see hypertension, you can see heart attacks, you can see diabetes, you can see obesity is a major one. Many children who are very fat and with such a big tummy. I think in each school we found 30% children were obese. And they were from a very good family and they were taking very good nutrition. Only thing is the quantity and the quality of food had to be analyzed. But in turn the program helped everyone. So childhood obesity is also a big problem. So that is also going to be taken care of. Also the academic performance is improved. That is a very important thing. We have all our reports, we can give the proper presentations. The academic status has improved tremendously. This is why we are very much keen in running this program in different schools. Okay, that's it. You can ask your questions. You make a powder of it, no? You dry the curry patta powder in shade. You make a powder of it and you can use even this drumstick leaves. You can make a powder of it and you can add 1 spoon daily to your any 1 teaspoon daily to any vegetable you cook. But these are the natural things. I don't want to promote any pills or I don't want to promote anything else. The black. Other vegetables are there, but these are the things which we don't know. Other vegetables we are aware of. We know that beetroot is good. We know that palak is good. We know that black dried grapes, that black raisins are good. We know that the dates are good. Date is good. But this is what we normally do is when we get curry patta we throw it. Yeah. But to eat it is more beneficial. That we have to teach the child. When you want to improve the iron status, or what the mother can do, she can dry the leaves, make a powder of it and add 1 spoon of curry patta powder. It will have flavor also and it will also help in the anemic status.
Yeah, how much was the percentage of
anemia? The anemia,
how many percentage you got the benefit?
I think 80%. 80%. The result was very good. And only the problem is, now the schools are not ready to implement this program. That's why I wanted to talk, I wanted to prepare this. I want to make a note, people to make a note of this program. And we have done in a Godrej school. If you know, for your information, Godrej school, the Udhyachal school It was rated as one of the best schools in Bombay. It was #1 school in Bombay. And we have done the program. I had a talk with Sunita Godrej, and what she said is, she liked the program. She's taking care of, Sunita Godrej is taking care of that school. She told me, you give a talk in front of the parents. Immediately on the same day, 500 people got registered that we want this program. And at the very minimum cost, the program was conducted. We want the state government to take this program and implement in each and every school. The doctors will get the job and the nutritionalists will also get a good job. And in turn, they will help the population to improve their health. So this is a program which actually BMC should implement in the BMC schools also. Because the children going in BMC schools also, the nutritional status is not that good. And if you want to improve the academic performance, obviously the anemic levels is a major role. And there are many other diseases like your leg pain, stomach pain, lack of concentration, lack of remembering things. All this is because of less of hemoglobin in your body. If you go and read anemia, you will understand the list of things which we are suffering because of anemia. So just by improving the anemic status, if the academic performance is improving, if their overall health is improving, it is good to promote such programs in the school. So I want maximum NGOs who are working for children, street children and all. Actually I had invited many NGOs from different working for this, they will go through the video now. They have not come, but many have, I think almost 50 people had called me up. Okay, we'll go through the video if you don't come. What they can do is, there are many organizations, as you know, I think there are more than 500 organizations today who are just, their only work is in the evenings, they go and for 2 hours, they teach the street children English, they teach, there are many still people doing it. Or normal basic education they take care of. No. If you see, there will be groups sitting on the road. Yeah. Street children, yeah. Yeah. So, actually I want to promote this program in those people, NGOs also. If those NGOs, they can take this program, they can improve the hygienic status or they can improve the health of the child by some basic changes in their diet. The teaching which they are doing will be more effective. Because I know one person, he was a street child and now he has his NGO which works for street children. So he knows what are the benefits of this program. This is the main thing. I want NGOs to come forward and promote this among the street children, because most of the people who are well-to-do, they go to the doctors, they have all the facilities available. But these street children, if we promote such programs, and there are many companies who can come forward to run this program for street children. We can get sponsorship from many people. So if you can teach these children and their parents about health and hygiene, then you are actually doing good for the society. And which I would be actually implementing. This is my program. This is a model which I am going to promote in front of all the multinationals. And as they have to run their as a social responsibility, they have to do few things for the society. So this is what I am going to promote in front of them. I will do this program for the street children. You sponsor me for doing this program. Because the dietitian or the nutritionalist or the pathology people, they will not come for, they don't want to do charity. But they will do it at a low cost. But still you need funds for that. So I want to promote this program for the street children, but I want the multinationals to sponsor it. And there are many people who are doing it actually. This type of program has never been done. And we have proper documentation, with proper documentation of all the 3 years. And you will be surprised to see those documentations. Yeah. And actually the children are, the children at the age of first standard, second standard children, if you teach them, they are so happy that they know something new and they go and teach their parents. This is what I have experienced. It is very easy to teach these children. Yeah. This is very easy to, what do you feel about this program? I want your, just by talking about anemia and hygiene and worms. Just fine tuning. And these are the things, and I'll tell you, all these children were from good family. They were visiting their family doctors daily. And the main symptom which I'll tell you, getting recurrent cold and cough, getting recurrent fever, recurrent stomach ache, recurrent malaise, the drained out feeling like sleeping all the time, pain in the legs, all these symptoms are because of anemia. And if you see children now, These are the standard symptoms for which you are visiting doctors again and again, taking antibiotics again and again, taking crocin again and again, but you are not treating anemia. The family doctor is also not treating anemia, he is treating the symptoms. The deworming, actually, the deworming which should be done every 6 months, which is not being done. Even in educated families, it is not being done. Forget street children. I want to do this program for street children. But even educated families are not doing deworming. Yeah. Mild fever, yes. Yeah, that is because of worms. So just imagine, in a boys' school, can you imagine anemia? In girls, anemia can be understood. But boys' school with hemoglobin of 9 and the person looking fat and healthy. And the only symptom used to be fatigue. He always doesn't like to study. When he sits to study, he doesn't remember or he feels like sleeping. This sleeping or the fatigue is because of lack of hemoglobin. We have done serum iron also. The serum iron also was very low. And we have not given any medicines to the children. We have just changed the food. Modified the food. Done the deworming. And even then the health had improved. We have the letters from the schools. We have all the mark sheets. We have taken the mark sheets, earlier mark sheets and the mark sheets after the program was done. And we have compared and prepared a data of it. We have all the data stored with us. We can show that data to anyone who wants to see that. And again, conduct the program in any different school. Many people can come forward and do this program. Okay, that's it.
Thank you very much.
This is just a